see a few things that can happen there, and how we can, okay, like keep chasing the heel hook. Okay, so it can be from standing your opponent or on his knees, just in front of his. But if he's standing, but aim to control the wrist, doesn't matter. Okay, if he's standing on his knees, okay, and like the motion is the same, okay. So I go 2 hands on his wrist. Okay, I'll start like to pull the wrist towards my head. Okay, I can place my heel on the floor. I gotta kind of gonna move my hips forward. Okay, as I pull the hand this way. I get it here. Pulling the hand here. Okay, so once I get to here, I can start to actually get into the position that I want. Okay, I can start to off balancing here, lifting his leg, catching, and get into saddle. Jumping, jump. Okay, so I want you guys to practice that. You guys can practice this, like I said, from standing, or can be on his knees as well. Okay, so if he's on his knees, same thing. I'll control one wrist, 2 on 1. Okay, and now like my heels that have both butterfly hooks in. I'm gonna move my hips underneath as I pull his hand over. Okay, so I actually have to pull that hand hard over my head like this. Okay, so I go here, because I need to elevate his hips. Okay, so whenever I'm here, okay, I can start to lift it up, getting across leg. So if he's standing, 2 on 1, okay, heels on the floor. I'm gonna move my hips forward, okay, as I pull the hands over my head for him to get underneath me. Okay, once I'm here, I can control the legs. I can get this reverse, like X guard here. Okay, start lifting his leg up. Once the leg is in the air, if I can reach with my left hand, this is very good. I stretch my left leg. I lock my figure 4, and I'll finish in saddle with like a triangle lock. Okay. Or if he's on his knees, it's exactly the same thing. Okay, so 2 on 1. I'm going to scoop my hips underneath, hold it up forward, okay, forcing him to stand up. Okay, so once I get here, control the leg here, and you can go. There is different ways to do this, okay, like if you have the wrist, I can keep pulling the wrist towards the floor here to off balance him forward. What I don't want is for him to keep weight on his feet. Okay, so I want him to actually post his hands on the ground. So if he's like nice and tall here, what I can do, I can slide my foot down and now I push him forward like that. Okay, once I do this, he pulls, I block him there with my hand. Okay, now I come back up with my leg, extend, catch. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate one more time. Jumping rope. So, 2 on 1. I get under, I pull. Okay, if he postures up, if his hand is on the floor, then I just keep going. Okay, so if his hand is here by any chance, I have one hand here, I can go here, lift, catch, and be here. Okay, or let's say that he postures up, I have to off balance him first. It's going to be hard for me to lift his leg if he has weight on both legs. I have to force him to have weight on his hands. Okay, so the way I like to do here, if I have like no wrist grip or anything like this, is actually just bringing this leg to the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna kick this one back as I kick this one forward, off balancing him here. Once he posts the hand on the floor, I want to block, because if I just stay there, he's gonna posture up again. Okay, don't want that. So once he's here, I use my right hand, I post on his shoulder. He's gonna keep him there while I adjust my leg. I lift, now I can extend the bottom leg, catching the other side. Okay? Yeah? Well, let's practice this one. You guys can practice on your knees and standing. And then from there, you're gonna see person escaping and transitions, what you can do to keep attention. Okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So what I want you guys to drill today is this. I got the saddle. Let's turn this way here. Okay, so I got the saddle. Okay, so I got my entry. And let's say that Sam did a good job and he could remove my hands. Okay, so he hand fly and he started moving this leg away from me and he's aiming to escape. Okay, so this is the situation. Okay, he's aiming to escape here. Normally, from that, I will have like my figure 4 here. Okay, like gonna be like this, gonna be tight. So I will suppose that my leg is not like open, and normally here is a bit easier for him to escape. Okay, so here there is a little bit more pressure. Let me pass this foot underneath you, just like that. Yes. Okay. Yeah, like this. Okay, so here gonna be a bit harder for him to escape. I'm gonna give him more time to attack him. Okay, so whenever he's moving away, I have different options, but the option that I want you guys to work today is the outside heel hook. Okay, so if you see that he's moving and I lost this leg, there is no more control of this leg, what I'll be aiming for is lie down and keep turning. So I'll start bringing his foot to this side here. Okay, just like this. Okay, and I can catch. Once I catch, I can connect my hands. Okay, I flare my right knee out, and I can bridge to finish here. Okay, just like this. Okay, so if you start turning, I bring the foot to this side and I catch. Okay, so got a good grip here. Palm, knee out, my right knee go out. I can now start bridging and finish. Okay, so I want you guys to drill that. Okay.
From a defense standpoint, if I'm defending, I've got the leg out, and you start to bring the leg over, do I try to bring it back?
That's one way to do it. Yeah. Okay, so you can try to bring it back, or you just start to defend the outside heel hook from there as well. Okay, so if you see that it's not possible to bring the leg back, that would be okay to keep your leg here because the heel is here in this side. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to expose your heel by bringing it to the other side, right? So if that happens and you see there is no way back, then you have to start using outside heel hooks defenses, which in this case, most likely want to keep rolling the same direction you go. When you extend your leg, extend your foot, ballerina foot, knee extended, and try to at some point get this out here. Okay, so that's it. That's the transition that I want. Okay, you guys can drill that with the lace, or you guys can do that with no lace as well. Okay, so just to drill both. Okay, because this transition works in any situation. Okay, so from here as well, the same thing. Okay, you're gonna feel that it's gonna be looser. Sometimes it's going to be easier to move the leg around, okay? So if he's turning away, what I want is actually getting the foot here, but you see like the knees are almost getting out because it's not as tight, okay? But you can still try to pinch your knees together to get some pressure, okay? And now we catch the foot, connect, and now I can flare my knee out, okay, to finish, and I can bridge, okay? Or you can finish with a twist. I'm using the knee out to be able to bridge, but you can use the twist as well, okay? So you can just go knee whipping here and start to twist. Like, yeah, if you start moving. Okay. I can be twisting to finish, or I can even transition, okay? That's that transition that we're gonna see next, okay? If you're rolling too much, you can transition to outside ashi at some point. So let's say that we're here, we start turning away, I get his foot, catch. Okay, so, and then I will try to transition to here, locking here, and locking bridge. Finish.
Right.
Okay, you guys got it? Well, let's do the whole thing here, let's just come back to the knees. Well, basically what I want is, okay, so I elevate him, lift, get the leg, we do a good job, you move my hands out. Okay, he starts running away. I get the foot, I bring it to the other side. Okay, so if you can, you cup that knee, you catch here, knee out, bridge. Okay? I personally prefer to bridge most of the time, so that's why I'm pointing that knee out. But there is nothing wrong about rotating with him. Okay, so if you prefer to do that as well, you can practice both. Okay? I did that for a long time. I just changed recently. Okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. We're attacking the knee whipping, right? Like I bring the leg to the other side, and the person rolls, and I'm gonna finish in outside ashi. Okay, to stop the rolling. Okay, so I do that to stop my opponent from rolling and escape. Okay, so I will go slow to demonstrate the transition. Okay, so let's say we're here. and I start passing his leg to that side. Okay, so this, and Sam, he starts to roll. Okay, so whenever he starts to roll, okay, got my grip, okay, and he starts to roll here. Let's go slow. What I want basically is getting my feet on the outside here. Okay, so you see like my foot before was across his hip like that. I want to get my foot, come back, see that? My foot was across his hips. I want to actually start getting my foot here. Because now when I'm coming back, look, I'll switch to this. Okay, because now my heel is very close to his hips and my thigh is blocking here his leg. If Sam tries to keep going that way, he can't. Okay, because it's all blocked. So I stop him from keep rolling. Okay, if I don't do that, okay, so if my leg is actually here, Sam keep rolling that way. We're gonna keep rolling, until he knees start to get out and he keeps push and pull and his hip. Okay, so that's what happened. So basically what you want to do, okay, so once I bring the leg to the other side, okay, and I catch, you start moving. What I want is getting my legs on the outside, and now I back heel here. Okay, so bring my heels back, very, very close to his hips, and my hips very, very close to his knee. Okay, I already have my grip. Okay, so here if you keep turning, he can't because he's blocked. Okay, my leg is blocked. Now I can just pull the heel forward and bridge to finish. Okay. So if you see from like the whole technique, the whole thing, I'll be here. I pull him forward. Okay, so lift. I get to here. He starts moving back. I get this. Okay, so he rolls. I transition. Okay. Once I get here, I can just lift my hips, bridge, and finish.
Very nice.
Does it make sense? Okay. That's a very, very good sequence to have. Okay, very strong because these defenses normally they happen, but if you know exactly what is your next step, you get the submission at the end. Okay. Let's see one more time. Let's go this side here, so please. That can be from your knees. Okay, so I'm 2 on 1. I'm gonna elevate his hips. Get the leg, it post, lift. Okay, and I get to here. He starts moving out. I get his foot and I bring to the other side and I catch. Okay, once he starts rolling, I get my legs out and I finish on this side here. Okay, once I'm here, I already have my grip. I can just bridge and finish. Yeah, let's try. 1, 2, 3. You guys can do.